What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Mixed Martial Idiots podcast. I have the power of the sun blasting me right in the face. There we go. I don't even know the numbered card. What is it? UFC 323 this Saturday coming up, Tanner, right?
Yes,
That's where we're
323.
at. This is the last pay-per-view card before we go to the Paramount deal, and that first Paramount card looks like a banger. But this weekend, we got a banger at 323. There's so many fights that could be fight of the night. We're going to go over that. George and I touched on a couple of them last week. I don't know if you got a chance to see that, Tanner, but I'm sure you're going to be talking about some of the exact same ones we were talking about. Uncle Dana's given us an absolute banger with Merab and Peter Yan. Dude, Peter Yan's looking phenomenal. We'll get into all that. We got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt coach Tanner Dunphy. We got the MMA superfan and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu white belt George Novo. Let's get in it.
All right. I want to start us off with Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We have One Championship is doing a fight night on Amazon Prime. Fabricio Andrade is defending the featherweight championship in the main event against Ik Orgel Bataraku.
Good one.
He actually, hey, look, I've heard his name. It's Onk, by the way. It's not Ik. Onk Orgel. So he was actually a contestant for Team Mongolia on Physical 100 Asia that just happened, which also featured Superlek, Manny Pacquiao, and Robert Whittaker.
Oh, yeah. I saw the previews for that.
Yeah. So he's fighting for the title. Kind of awesome I just watched that not too long ago. Kind of awesome to see him fighting for a title now after just learning about him. I'm sure I've seen him fight before, but I don't remember. I
watched some of the clips of that, and I can't imagine competing against Robert Whittaker at anything. How intense that dude is! He's like holding 2 stones. He's like, "I live here, mate. I live here."
It was great. Like, give it a watch. It's decent. You know,
it probably is. You know, Whittaker's my dude, right?
Yeah, that's why I watched it. I had to.
I bet. Yeah,
I'm a big Bobby Knuckles fan. But in the co-main, we have Baby Shark, Diago Hayes, grappling for the vacant bantamweight championship against Daki Yonakura. But none of that really, that isn't what draws me to this card. What has us on this card is Marcelo Garcia versus Lachlan Giles. 1 12-minute round.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Uh-huh.
I wish it was like a 20-minute round.
Though. I wish it was like a 20-minute, but I don't think we're going to need all 12. The GOAT, Marcelo. Yes. I mean, look, I like Lachlan, but I got to go with the GOAT here.
I mean, if you
George,
like jiu-jitsu,
do your white belt self a favor and watch some Marcelo Garcia videos. Watch him against Rico Rodriguez in ADCC.
Man, any match, really. There's old footage of him rolling with another one of my absolute favorite all-time grapplers, Rafael Lovato Jr., and Lovato's every bit of 210 pounds. And Marcelo's just moving him all around the mat like he's having no problem with him. And, Rafael Lovato's the first American to ever win the Triple Crown in jiu-jitsu, so he knows some stuff. But Marcelo made him look like he didn't. So, yeah, definitely if you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner and you're not already, hours deep into watching Marcelo Garcia tape, you should be.
Yeah, absolutely. He is the GOAT. Unfortunately, this card was supposed to feature one other bout that got canceled because Liam Harrison got injured. But he was supposed to fight Shinji Suzuki.
It's probably best, though.
Yeah.
I love him, man, but Liam's getting there. like his body's not the same. The reason that he was the hitman was because you couldn't do shit with him. And then he would just chop your leg off until he finally found your chin.
Yeah. All right. That's all I really care about on that card.
Did you see Ben Whitaker this weekend?
Oh,
before we get into the UFC card, he fought, was it weird Birmingham, England time? So it was in the middle of the freaking night. I didn't catch it. I got the highlights while I was working. Starched his opponent in 1 minute and 40 seconds into the first round, and it wasn't a typical Ben Whitaker fight. It wasn't like he didn't showboat for the first 4 rounds and then try to put it on him, right? He just went out there and put it the fuck on the guy. So if that's the Ben Whitaker we're going to get moving forward, I'll watch. But the previous Ben Whitaker, I was just kind of waiting for him to get chinned.
Okay. Speaking of boxing, can we discuss the rich elephant in the room?
Tell me. Talk to me.
Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. Yeah, buddy. December 19th.
If it's the real deal, we all got to shut the fuck up with the Jake Paul stuff, because that's some big old balls. Old balls.
Yeah.
And if Joshua doesn't starch him within the first 2, then I'm gonna think it's fucking rigged.
Well, if he doesn't starch him in the first 2, that is just a win, period, for Jake Paul.
Yeah. I want to know what George Novo's prop bet for that fight is. How long it goes, if he at all.
He starched Francis.
Yeah.
And that was pretty quick. What was that? That was round 2, right?
That fight lasted 4 minutes, and Francis hit the canvas 4 times.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. Francis.
You would have to look at what's his name? Anthony Joshua's net worth right now. Has he blown through all of his winnings? If he needs money, then it's going to be the same thing as the Tyson fight. It's going to be, don't hit me hard, don't knock me out, don't make me look bad, and we all go home with a big payday. There ain't no way, George, that Paul
I don't think so.
Paul has not won that many fights without them being rigged. I don't care what anybody says. You can come at me.
Joshua's like also a model. I'm pretty sure he makes money outside of boxing. He's very frugal.
Well, not only that, but the fights that he's had already. I mean, Klitschko, Usyk twice, Ruiz twice. Granted, the first Ruiz fight, he probably Usyk twice. He's had the big money fights. I don't think that is a thing at all in this. I
don't look for him to get out of the first, honestly. I mean, how the fuck could he? Like Tanner said, if he makes it out of the first, that's a win, dog. If I'm fighting Anthony Joshua and I'm seeing the second bell, I'm talking shit now.
Oh,
I'm still here, baby. I'm still
all the way until I'm taking a nap.
Right. Oh shit.
But I think it is great to see the change up for Paul, who was getting ready to be in Joshua's shoes, coming up against a tiny Gervonta Davis, and now the cards are flipped.
I do like that, and I'm not glazing Jake Paul here at all, but I like his response to what happened with Tank Davis, because a lot of people would just try to preserve that bag for once the legal troubles passed, right? And then try to rebook it and get that money. And kudos to Jake Paul for being like calling him out on his shit, basically. That was A-class work. And then you fight a guy who could honestly remove your fucking head with one punch. So yeah, I got nothing but respect for him.
If we didn't see him boxing in just trunks, I would think that Anthony Joshua was just 2 Gervonta Davises stacked on top of each
other. Oh, shit. But with an actual fucking brain, because I'm pretty sure Cedricus Dumas and fucking Tank Davis both don't have a brain, either one of them.
You're right.
There's not half a brain between the two stupidest those guys.
I mean, obviously we got Anthony Joshua, but Anthony Joshua has been caught slacking before. Ruiz
By
man.
Andy fucking Ruiz. Dude, when's the last time? You know what? The last time I underestimated a Mexican fighter was Danny Martinez at our first gym location in Lafayette. He was sparring there with us, and I was like, he can't hurt me. He's a tiny little guy. Bink. He hurt me. So Andy Ruiz is like 400 Danny Martinez is. I bet that hurt when he started touching his ass.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's the matchup I wanted to see. Like, I'm happy. I'm genuinely.
Well, it's because you want to
this.
see him get humbled, right? We all want to see that.
Yeah. And he's
but I'm genuinely impressed that he fucking took it.
No, I'm not.
I thought it was going to be Nate Diaz again.
I'm more surprised that Francis turned it down.
Yeah, that's a dude that's hurting for money with all the stuff that's going on in his life. And then last year, he ran over that poor little kid in Africa. Yeah. And to his credit, he emptied his bank account trying to pay for the, medical payments and stuff like that. But that dude, I thought for sure would be trying to collect a bag.
Right? Yeah. Weird. All right. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Well,
no, we like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, what we don't like is Anderson Silva turned down the Yoel Romero boxing match to box Tyron Woodley. How do you feel about that, George? Wouldn't you rather have seen Yoel can't get knocked the fuck out Romero versus Anderson Silva in a boxing match than Tyron Woodley going to get chinned by a fucking 50-year-old Anderson Silva? Because Tyron, if you can wrestle, Tyron Woodley, you don't want none of that.
No.
But if we're just boxing, and you're boxing a dude that was scheduled to box Roy Jones Jr. in his prime, T. Wood, I don't care that he's 50, bro. You probably shouldn't have taken that.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's
like, yeah.
Well, we also just got Bo Nickel, Yoel Romero announced for RAF.
Yeah, but nobody's going to get fucking unconscious.
I don't know, man. Maybe Yoel forgets where he's at. Turns into a Ninja Turtle. Starts swinging and banging. No.
Yeah, Anderson did the smart move in that. I mean, if you were in the same position, you would duck
Absolutely.
that fight.
Fuck yeah, I would. But it'd be more fun to watch him fight. Dude, I just think he's going to hit T. Wood clean like 4 times early, and T. Wood's going to be on skates, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoel can't even, his neck's fused together, so he can't even chin snap. I mean, there's no putting him out.
That's a Ninja Turtle. Tell me he's not. Look at that man and tell me he's not a Ninja Turtle.
100%.
He's built like the new Ninja Turtles, the one that they have Thad Castle voicing Raphael.
That's not that dude's actual name, right? It's Alan Richardson.
Yeah, I know. That's Thad Castle.
I am Thad.
I'm Thad. All right, let's move on to this next weekend. All right. We got 14 bouts on UFC 323. Merab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan 2. December 6th. We got a start time of 6 p.m., guys.
Damn.
What? That can't be. That's got to be for
I like it. That's the early prelims.
Yeah, that's got to be.
There's 14 fights, so you're probably looking at 4 early prelims, 5 prelim fights, and 5 main card fights. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. 10 p.m. There we go.
Jan Blachowicz is the kickoff for the main card, and what a fucking fight that's going to be. Yeah, dude, it'd be doing that.
All right. So I've got Myron Santos, Mohamed
Naimov. Yeah, kicking it off.
Yeah. Oh, man. That is a good one. I think
Dude,
I'm going
I
Myron.
don't-
I'm going Myron.
I would think Myron just because he's over at Extreme Couture now. He does have dynamite in his hands. Against Francis Fire Marshall, he looked stagnant because Fire Marshall could really wrestle and negate some of the stuff that Myron was trying to do to him. If you step on Myron's feet and you take the pocket from him, he doesn't do as good, right? He doesn't like to skate. He likes to be the hammer and be on the pressure. Muhammad Naimov, he could totally be the hammer. And I have, every expectation that he's going to come out here firing that jab and he's going to shoot. I think he's going to try to make Myron tired early. But the problem is at Extreme Couture, they kind of specialize in taking apart wrestlers. And Myron Santos does have absolute nuclear warheads on the ends of his hands. I'm going Myron as well. And I think it's going to be like a second round knockout.
Okay. Yeah, I see it being a knockout as well.
He's hit so hard, dude.
George?
Man, this is the early prelims, man. These are warm-up acts that either put you to sleep or wake you up when someone gets KO'd. Muhammad Naimov and Myron Santos. I'd say Naimov is this Tajik grinder with a chip on his shoulder. 13-3 and loves to wrestle you into oblivion. Santos is 17-1, a Brazilian bomber who's basically undefeated except for that one fluke. Odds have Santos favored at -260. I'm going to say Santos clips him early, TKO in round 2. These two are fighting so early, the arena is still sweeping up popcorn from the last event. Naimov shows you looking like he just woke up from a nap, and Santos, he's the guy who steals your lunch money and laughs about it.
Yes. Next up at 185, we have Mansur Abdul Malik taking on Antonio Tricoli. I'm going Mansur all the way.
Yeah.
Bet the house.
Yeah, bet the fucking house. This dude is what Alonzo Menafield hopes he could be, right?
Dreams
He's
of.
jacked. He's jacked. He's athletic. He doesn't just wade in heavy, right? He's light on his feet. He has great boxing, good takedown defense. He can submit you. He's got a submission to his record. And Antonio Tricoli's there to be hit. Let's be honest. He's there. He wants to fight in the pocket. He's one of those guys that he has good jiu-jitsu and he doesn't use it until it's too late, right? When he gets clipped and then he's like sloppy shooting on people. That's not going to work against Mansur Abdul Malik. I think the first exchange, we're going to see Antonio Tricoli either on skates and shooting, or he's going to feel the power and try to make this a long-range, ugly kickboxing fight where he doesn't get touched anymore. But I think the result's going to be Mansur is going to just evaporate Antonio Tricoli's head at some point. And Vegas has him at a -1,200 favorite. So, yeah. If you throw just a throwaway $10 on Antonio Tricoli to win by a finish,
yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, dude. Dude, don't put that on your fucking parlays like me, okay? I like to throw that, make it extra zesty, go for that 8-leg $20,000 parlay. Don't do that to yourself. Just
one day, dog. One day.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going Mansur Abdul Malik.
Oh man. Why start with the featherweights? They're like angry birds flailing around. Mansur Abdul Malik is 8-1, 8-0-1. So that's what, a no contest or a DQ.
Yeah, no contest.
He's an American prospect with power and grappling, favored hugely, as you said, at -1,200. Tricoli's 12-5, a tall Brazilian who's been submitted more times than a bad tax return. I'd say Abdul Malik dominates submission in round 1. He's too fresh. Tricoli's nickname is Malvado. Evil. The only evil here is making such a mismatch. Abdul Malik's undefeated, probably because he trains by bench pressing cars, while Tricoli looks like he got lost on the way to yoga class. I'm raging because who books this? We want blood. We don't want to see nap.
Well, we're going to see something.
Hunter, who booked this?
Tanner, you have muted yourself there, big dog.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there you
go. We're going to see some blood in this next one.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to
205.
back head poppers, bro.
Uh-huh. We got Ibo versus Ewo. I'm going with the undefeated fighter, Rudy, as his nickname is. I'm not even going to try on that one. I think he's going to pop Ebo's head off.
Yeah, he got beat by Iwan Qtialaba in a ugly fight. And this Iwu kid is a surgeon with absolute nukes in his hands as well. Also, his team name is Alligators Fight Club. So I don't know what's going on over there, but don't get anywhere near his face. Yeah, give me Iwu via murder early.
Iwo Baranowski, man, a Polish undefeated kid with KO power, favored at -195. I think he keeps it perfect. Knockout in round 2, youth and speed over experience. Baranowski sounds like a furniture brand from IKEA and Aslan straight out of Narnia, but this lion's getting tamed.
All right, guys. This next one,
it's gonna hurt your heart.
Yeah, I'm going Edson. We got lightweight bout. We got the return of Jalen Turner. He retired after his last loss to Ignacio Bahamundes, La Jaula. And he's coming back out of retirement to face the murderous Edson Barbosa. I think that's a bad choice. I think that's just a horrible matchup. Going Barbosa.
Yeah, I love Edson Barbosa, as we all do. If he was part of the early, like when the UFC really kicked off was when he was just getting in, for us anyway, our generation, when it picked up for us. Edson Barbosa was part of that group that was in there just stacking bodies. I mean, the spinning wheel kicks, he's taken out Dan Hooker with body shots. He's beaten up our guy Paul Felder. Paul Felder later got that back, but he was just like the boogeyman at lightweight for a long time. And those wars, man, I think they're just starting to show. His last fight against Drakkar Klose, I felt like he was getting some stuff done, and then he got super tired in the third. Lerone Murphy kind of put it on him. Lerone put a complete MMA masterclass on him. He pieced him up with the hands, and he kept putting him on his back. He lost the decision to Bryce Mitchell, and that fight was primarily happening on the feet. So I know he knocked out Billy Crontillo with the knee. Billy ran into it trying to be that, Terminator that he plays, and he beat Super Sadiq Youssef in a unanimous decision back in 2023. But, man, if Jalen Turner shows up locked in, I just don't see how Edson wins, man. I thought Mateusz Gamrot and the Dan Hooker fight for Jalen Turner were razor thin. Fuck, he head kicked Dan Hooker almost to oblivion. Dan had to battle back and make that a war. Then he KO'd Bobby Green. He got KO'd by Renato Moicano, and like you said, his last loss was to Ignacio Bahamundes, but he was doing well. He put Ignacio on his back, and of course Ignacio shot that armbar triangle combination there to finish it off. So Edson's all stand up. He doesn't have that jiu-jitsu game. I look for if he doesn't get him with some body attack and then take it upstairs with his wheel kick, I don't think he gets him out of there. I think Jalen Turner wins an ugly striking decision.
Okay. George?
Yeah, Barbosa is a legend with those spinning kicks. He could decapitate a statue, but an underdog at +230. Turner's 14-9. He's an American spider monkey with reach for days. I'd say Turner uses that length for a decision win. He's younger and avoids the fireworks. Barbosa's been kicking legs since dinosaurs roamed, but Turner's arms are longer than my list of complaints. This is elder abuse at 38, looking like he needs a walker, and Turner's going to poke him from across the octagon. Again, I don't understand this matchmaking. I guess after the fireworks we've had at the last two events, this is kind of what they have. on a buffet before they roll us into the
Well,
next card.
I think it's because this is Edson's last fight on his contract, and Jalen's coming back from retirement. So, and these two guys in a stand-up fight, they will bring the fucking ruckus. They will fight until one of them goes down, and it won't be like there's going to be, Nazim Sadikov and Faraz Ziem. We're going to see some elite, high-level, fast movers doing some dope shit. In the striking realm. It's going to happen with Brandon Moreno and Tyra. It's going to happen with even Bogdan Guskov, and Jan Blachowicz is going to show us some shit, right? But these guys are just going to have an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Edson might kick his calf off early, but I think they're just going to be throwing heat the whole time.
I think so
It's
too.
a vet versus a giraffe, but Barboza can land one.
Oh, yeah.
And that could turn him, that could fold him like origami.
Terry
Not
Adams
just
is the
him.
same height as Jalen Turner, and we know how that ended. Stiff as a board.
Is your cam off, or did you?
Am I frozen?
His cam is off.
I might be frozen.
No, you're not even frozen. You're not even showing up.
Oh, nice.
He's
Okay.
gone.
I will go after George on this next one, and I will refresh my page.
Okay. All right. Next up at 185, we have Marvin Vittori, the Italian Dream, taking on Bruno the Hulk Ferreira. Man, I hate that Will's not here to hear this, because I'm gonna say that his guy, I think, is gonna get it done. Oh shoot, he is here. There he is. Yeah, I think your twin is gonna get it done. I'm going
Tori, my fucking twin.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right here, in this right here.
Oh, he's fuck.
Only right here.
That hurts my face, my heart.
Yeah, but
I think Bruno Ferreira is gonna knock his fucking head off.
I figured you might.
Dude,
might
Bruno,
go against your boy.
Marvin Vittori has been asking for his release from his contract for 2 fucking years now. And Dana's like, I'm just going to keep making you fight these dudes. I mean, let's pull up his, what's he got? A loss to Brendan Allen, a loss to Roman Dolidze, a loss to Jared Cannonier. Yeah, those are all back to back to back. And Bruno Ferreira, he subbed McVeigh. He subbed Armin Petrosian. Yeah, knocked out Stolfutz, knocked out Phil Halls. Yeah, I just think that if Marvin showed up 100% Marvin, like locked in Marvin, I would pick Marvin Vittori because that boxing's good. He's got big power, and he can fucking grapple. He can grapple his ass off, but he's not motivated to be in the UFC anymore. And you know who's
Is this
motivated?
the last fight on his contract?
I believe so. I think this is it. And Bruno Ferreira wants that fucking belt, man. So,
a lot of
I think we're
fighters
gonna
will show
see a
out
finish.
if they don't want to be there on their last fight because he's looking to go somewhere else.
Maybe. I hope he does. Now, I would like to see him do well. I've always liked him. But Bruno Ferreira, the Hulk,
yeah.
Shit, boy. Give me him.
George?
Oh, Vittori, the Italian Dream. More like the Italian Nightmare for anyone who watches his lay and pray style. Ferreira's named the Hulk, and he's going to smash everything.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm the only one going Edson and Vittori. Wow.
That parlay is probably plus 400.
Maybe. It's going to be all Edson making it up. Next up at 155, we have Faraz Zahim and Nazim Sadikov. This is going to be a banger. This is going to be a good one.
Yes. Yeah, George and I were talking about this last week. This is one of the fights that we touched on that could be possible fight of the night. This has all the symptoms of fight of the night. I mean,
yeah,
you got Faraz Ziem, who is just an absolute buzzsaw with every limb. You got Nazim Sadikov, who's a Sarah Longo guy. Mm-hmm. And in his last fight, he got dropped bad, gets up and then knocks the dude out in the second round. He just survives the whole first round. And when I say survives it, I'm not saying he was on his feet, on his bike, moving. No, he was surviving. He got bodied. He got dropped. He had to find his wits. He had to clinch up. He's getting tore up and comes out in that second round and just starts putting on a master class and eventually knocked out Nicholas Mota in 4 minutes and 17 seconds of the second round. So Faraz is not going to have a easy night in there. It's actually going to be the exact opposite. And Vegas has Nazim Sadikov as a plus 110. Faraz Ziam,
True.
minus 130. Give me my underdog. Give me
Yeah.
Nazim Sadikov.
Yeah, I'm going Sadikov all the way. That's a great one.
That's a good place to find your money. George?
Uh-huh.
Man, Sadikov, the Black Wolf, and Zam Smile Killer. He's going to grin while dodging those punches. I think these lightweights are fast, but this matchup, it's going to be like two cats fighting over a laser pointer.
For sure.
I'm going to go Zam by decision.
That's not a bad dude. That's a pretty solid pick. They're going to be rangy. They're going to be moving. They're going to be not making mistakes. It's going to be fun to watch. When one makes a mistake, the first one that makes the mistake goes to sleep. I'll call it right now.
Sadikov is an Azerbaijani striker, and he is the dog.
Yep.
But not by very much.
All right, next up in the women's flyweight division, 125, we have Macy Barber versus Karine Silva. I'm actually going your girl, Macy Barber, on this one.
Yeah, I thought you might, and I've thought long and hard about going that way too. But the only thing that keeps me hesitant, one, she's back at flyweight, and she had that a seizure in the middle of her last weight cut, and she didn't move up. Also, her knee, she has such trouble with that knee. It's been surgically repaired twice, and Karine Silva will come out and try and butcher your legs. Karine Silva's got decent jiu-jitsu. I think if Macy can start fast and keep her off the leg attacks, assuming she does well at the weight cut, then yeah, I would go ahead and say that's probably a safe
that's
safe
the
bet.
issue.
Yeah, so some of these picks, I like to come back on, or at least on my social media on Fridays after the weigh-ins. I like to post my picks just because you need to see what happens on that scale. For us, it's some of the biggest factor, right? Like some of these guys go in there with injuries, but if they beat the scale, they do fine. So just for Macy Barber's injury history, and that weight cut is tough on her because she's so jacked and athletic and strong that, yeah, if she looks good on the scale and that knee's healthy, then I would say Macy Barber's going to do well and, put it on Karine Silva. But I don't trust her because of the last two fights she's had scheduled. She'd had to pull out of both of them. I'm going with Karine Silva. Decision, probably.
Yeah, it's not a bad. I just dependent on the weigh-in. You're
on the
absolutely
weigh-in.
Right. Dependent on the weigh-in.
If she makes weight, then you should be looking at her for possibly a finish because of all the skills she possesses. She is a fucking human blender. Don't get me wrong. That girl can get it done everywhere. On the feet, she could beat you up on the ground. She's really good, but her biggest enemy is her own health.
She needs to just move up, honestly. She would do great.
Honestly. I think so. She's so skilled.
Yeah. George, what do you think on this one?
Barber's the future. The future of bad haircuts and worse attitudes. And Silva's killer is killing my patience with this ground game crap. I'm going Barber by TKO round 3.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, let's move on to the men's lightweight division, 155, where we have Terrence McKinney taking on Chris Duncan.
Is Lacey burping the baby?
Yes.
That sounds like something else.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, Dave, you're not muted.
I'm going Chris Duncan on this one.
Yeah, but
Am I crazy?
Terrence McKinney will make you look like a fucking idiot real quick, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know that I've ever picked Terrence McKinney to win. And anytime I've put money against Terrence McKinney, he's done just that in like spectacular fashion. Like,
Mhm.
like
Exactly.
oh, you got $20 against me, huh? Here, I'm gonna starch this dude in the first 2 minutes. So that being said,
I'm going to strangle Slaviclaus.
yeah, I didn't have that on my bingo cards.
Mm-mm.
Also, knocking out that Hadzovic kid, knocking out the
Choking
Breeden.
out Faraz Zahim.
Yeah. So fuck everything I just said. I'm going Terrence McKinney. Even though I think Chris Duncan wins that fight 9 out of 10 times.
George?
Let's see. I'd say Duncan takes us to the ground and a submission round 2. McKinney's T-Rex, he is wrecking his own career with gas tank issues, and Duncan's the problem. The problem is the accent. I think you get Paul Craig to call this fight too, and we'll just complete the trifecta and not understand anything pre, post, and during the fight.
Yeah, because you can't really understand what the fuck Terrence McKinney's saying most of the time either.
Damn.
You can't though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, fair.
It's like
The next one's going to be a great one.
it's like the pikey,
Yes.
like Brad Pitt came out from Snatch and is just like giving you his play-by-play. Did anyone in the crowd understand what he just said? Nobody won.
So next up, another men's lightweight bout at 55. Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. My heart is telling me Grant Dawson.
I like this. I like where this is going.
Yes, but El Loco is telling me Manuel Torres.
Bet the house. Manuel's like, oh, you want to? I do, Manuel. I fucking do.
I do.
You're right. Same, bro. Like, my logical brain is like, Grant Dawson's going to come out there and do everything he should do to get this to the ground and not fuck with Manuel on the feet. But you know what guys do that are really good wrestlers when they fight guys that they get told are going to knock them out? They get this chip on their shoulder like, I'm tough. And they go get knocked the fuck out. So I think Grant Dawson is going to be out there. Granted, he's an American top team guy. He trains, Dustin Poirier is like a mentor to him. So, Dustin Poirier is over in the corner like, hey, man, you better take this motherfucker down. I don't care how prideful you are. Just take this motherfucker down.
Also, Mike Brown will beat him up when he comes back.
So
in.
Yeah. So I think he's got I think he's got all the answers, all the skills, and all the tools to beat Manuel Torres. But no one's going to tell Manuel that. And he's going to go in there and put one on Grant's chin as soon as he fucking can.
Look, man, all I'm saying is,
that's how they're closing out that's the
feature prelim, by the way.
That's good. That's what it should be. That is going to be fireworks.
All I'm saying is, I saw Bobby Green
with a
put
jab.
him down. Manuel's gonna go crazy on him.
George, tell us how much you hate wrestling.
Torres, the El Loco, is crazy enough to swing wild, but Dawson is KGD, that stands for King of Grinding Decisions. Boring. I think that Grant Dawson is going to do the damn thing. I think he's going to go out there and probably keep it standing for the first couple minutes, and then he's going to get touched by Manuel, and then he's going to get a singlet on and say, nah, screw this. We're just going to point this dude out for 15 minutes. So I think that's what's going to happen. Smart money would go that way. But, when it comes to our Latin brothers, all them dudes, Ecuadorian, Peruvian, Mexican, I have yet to see one that can't crack.
Yes.
Facts.
He's straight up Mexican. He's from Mexico.
Yeah. Manuel Torres. Yeah.
I know like 6 of those.
I'm not gonna say what I just thought. My intrusive thoughts almost just won.
No. Next.
All right, moving on to the main card.
They're all the same. What?
All right.
You have
They
that
all
same
have
number? I have that number too.
similar jobs. I'm probably related to 3 of them.
Same, but different.
All right, main card. Banger to start out on. We got a
man.
light heavyweight bout, 205. Jan Blachowicz and Bogdan Guskov. I'm going Jan all the way, man. Jan all the way. Jan all the way. No?
Dude, Jan could have won his last 2 fights. I think he beat Olberg.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think so
he
too.
could have beat Pereira. That was a split decision. What's
Yep.
crazy is they gave Alex Pereira a split decision win over him, but they gave Carlos Olberg a unanimous decision win over him. And Jan beat up Olberg for the entirety of the 3rd round. There was
Also,
not a
right
minute
before
in the
that,
3rd round.
he had a draw with Ankalaev that he should have won. He's been robbed 3 times in a row. Ankalaev, then Pereira, then Olberg.
Yes.
Man.
And
The
I
Polish
think that
power is going to shine this weekend.
Yeah, the leg kicks I think are going to start it off though, because he was going shin to shin with Ankalaev because Ank was like tried that little inside flippy kick and Jan was like, no. You want to feel pain? I got pain. He was shin to shin with Alex Pereira. He was checking Pereira's kicks shin to shin, and Pereira stopped kicking his leg, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Pereira stopped kicking him. This guy, Bogdan Guskov, if he doesn't chin Jan early, which I don't think it's possible. Hey, if you guys have UFC 5 and you want to be real mad and chuck your controller out the window, play against Jan Blachowicz on hard and try and beat him. I bet you fucking can't. It's so bad. You just can't kill him. And eventually he knocks you out. I think that's what we're going to see here. Bogdan's think he's going to come out styling. He's going to get his legs beat up, and then Jan's going to find his chin in probably the 2nd, 3rd round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that being it. George?
Blachowicz has legendary Polish power, powering through those retirement whispers. Guskov Zarovich, Prince of getting knocked out. This is a mismatch. Blachowicz is old but hits like a hammer, and I believe your boy Guskov is going to be the nail.
Yep. Don't say your boy because we look alike if I shave my beard.
Damn.
Hey, you said that, I didn't. I mean,
yeah, it was implied.
I mean, I'm not projecting. You're projecting.
All right, moving on to somebody sacrificing Peyton Talbot to the MMA gods. And
he's
men's
the minus 290 favorite.
I know, it's crazy to me.
I think you could take all the underdogs on this card aside from Bogdan Guskov on the main card, and you might make some money.
Yeah.
Aside, Peter Yan even, but we'll get there.
Well, Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. I'm going Triple C, the king of cringe, Henry Cejudo all the way on this one.
I think he could do it if he just wrestles him out, but I think if he spends any time at all on the feet with Peyton, he's going to get clipped.
Maybe.
Peyton's got that otherworldly power, dude. Now, Henry Cejudo is a way better upgraded version of Hani Barcelos, who's the only loss on Peyton Talbert's record. But I think Peyton responded from that really well. And if you remember in the 3rd round of that Hani Barcelos fight, Peyton was getting back up and putting damage on him. I don't know how motivated Henry Cejudo is going to be. He said this is his last one. He's saying it over and over and over and over again. He wants to go wrestle in real American freestyle. I don't think he's going to be able to take the shots from Peyton Talbot, man. I'm going to lean on the power and the fact that Henry's been wishy-washy the last few years, and I'm just going to go Peyton Talbot, rip the Band-Aid off.
Look, I like Peyton. All right. He beat up a guy that I didn't like, Nick Aguirre. But
I like you, Nick, man. You're all right, dog. Damn. In that moment, I didn't like him.
I didn't either. Damn him. I just think Henry is gonna do Henry. I think we're gonna see him amped up a little bit, and we're gonna see him manhandle Peyton Talbot. It's different levels, man. You alluded to it. He's an upgraded Honey Barcelos, but he's not just an upgraded version. He's
Oh yeah,
the maxed out version almost.
yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah,
He's like
Olympic
98
gold medalist.
percentile. You know, problem. So
Yeah.
I'm going Henry Cejudo all the way. George, what are you going?
Oh man, triple C. That's a triple chin from all that ego. I think Talbot's unranked but hungry, and I think he's a shark smelling blood. Cejudo coming out of retirement, it's kind of like Uncle Rico showing you all them great homemade videos of those passes he threw out in the middle of nowhere, listening to Triple C talk about himself. So I'm gonna go with Peyton Talbot, and I think him and Frank Ocean are gonna open a nice bottle of Pinot after he knocks him out.
Okay.
All right, next up.
And if they do, that's perfectly fine.
This is
Yeah.
a great main card.
No shame in that game. That's celebratory.
Right.
This is a great main card to end the year.
Oh man.
Our midway point on the card here, we have Brandon Moreno taking on Tatsuro Taira at 125, men's flyweight. Going Brandon Moreno all the way. No, I have to.
I don't think Tyra's going to grapple Moreno like he does every. Brandon Moreno's jiu-jitsu is fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like strangled out Davison Figueiredo good. Like real good. Oh yeah, his boxing pretty much top. I give him top 5 in the UFC with his boxing. Hate on me if you want. I got videos to back it up. That guy he broke his right hand in the first round against Pantoja in their last title fight and boxed with him the whole fight with one hand. Brandon Moreno has surgical boxing, elite level toughness, elite level wrestling, great jiu-jitsu. Tatsuro Taira, he's all of those things too. But he lacks in the boxing and in the distance management, and the way he gets takedowns is a little reckless. So I think Brandon Moreno is going to have something for him on the way in. Now, do I think Moreno is going to put him out? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a blitz. I think Tyra is going to be game. And I do think if Moreno gets him out of there, it will be a submission because it'll be a club and sub situation. But other than that, I think we're going to go another fight of the night contender. This is going all 3. And I'm going Brandon Moreno, and he's just going to show Tatsuro Taira that there are levels.
Yeah. I hate
He's
seeing
the dog
a
too.
Brandon Moreno
He's the underdog.
Fight. I know. I hate seeing a Brandon Moreno fight that isn't 5 rounds.
Same.
You know?
Because you can damn near bank 4 and 5.
Yeah.
You can damn near put that parlay together where he's going to win 4 and 5. Like if it gets past the third, that gas tank, it's the Diaz gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's incredible, man.
That Mexico City gas tank, dog.
I mean, you could go the 3 amigos parlay and go Moreno, Cejudo, and Torres and throw $20 at it, and you might
Doing
be
that.
Woo, tres
Doing
amigos.
That. All right, George, what do you think on this one? Tell me how much you love Brandon Moreno.
Moreno's the assassin, baby. Well, Tyra's a ninja in shorts. I think that the submission 3 undefeated streak continues. I think Tatsuro Taira is going to submit Brandon Moreno.
No. 2 eyes, 1 nose.
He said he lost a split decision against Brandon Royval, and you know who's way better than Brandon Royval?
An upgraded version, even though technically Moreno lost a split decision to
that was whack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not feeling it. I just got that. I got that feeling that this is going to be another one of them cards where the ones that are foregone conclusions are going to wind up in upsets, and the ones that are like, oh, dude, you didn't know that dude could hit like that? I think there's going to be a lot of that on this card. I just got upset feels. No shame against Moreno, though. I mean, dude's
Moreno's the dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
technically he's the upset if he wins,
Yeah, which is
even
crazy.
though he's the former champ. Wild. Co-main, the 125 strap, the men's flyweight strap. Alexandra Pantoja taking on Joshua Van. You got to go Pantoja. Look,
I would think.
I want Joshua Van to win. I like Joshua Van, but I'm going Pantoja, and I think the person that's going to dethrone Pantoja, Horiguchi.
I think so too, man. But here's the thing. Joshua Van, he performs to the level of his opponent, right? If his opponent starts picking up, he doesn't ever let you get away with getting shots off and him not getting his get back, right? That's how he beat Royval. He knew he was outranged. He had less weapons, honestly, than Royval. Royval has all those kicks, the knees, the elbow stuff. But Joshua Van really just has that boxing inside the pocket, right? And his pressure. So he knows how to be the nail while pressuring. The only problem is, Brandon Royval, he does not have the level of jiu-jitsu that Alexandre Pantoja possesses. I think if we see a finish in this fight, it will be a Pantoja rear naked choke or some crazy submission, maybe something from Mount. But Joshua Van's got that good sprawl and brawl style. If, like I said, if he comes out on fire, man, and he starts touching up Pantoja early, that can really fuck up your wrestling. It can fuck up your game plan. And if you get knocked around too much, it's an easy way to lose rounds early and then be panic shooting later. But you have to go with Alexandre Pantoja. Just being a jiu-jitsu guy myself, Pantoja's is champion of the world, one of the greatest flyweights to ever live. He's watching Joshua Van tape, and it's all missions get him to the ground. Now, what I will say is it's going to be another situation with like Macy Barber. Now, Pantoja doesn't normally struggle with weight, but it's been showing a little worse on him the older he's gotten on the scale. And we've heard about Pantoja talking about trying to get a bantamweight belt later on. Maybe he's eyeing that going up. So this will be another situation where I'm looking at the scale on Friday. If Pantoja's not looking good and Joshua Van's looking good, I might throw just a single leg straight wager on Joshua Van. But as far as parlays are going and securing the bag, it's got to be Alexandre Pantoja submission.
Okay. George?
Oh man, this is another one that's a heartbreaker. This is in the same vein as Wellmaker, because we all got love for Joshua Van. The cannibal is eating challengers alive, and Van's the fearless of getting choked out, and that's what's going to happen in this fight.
Maybe. I would probably say yes, but those fucking Polynesian dudes, man, you run up on one with your chin out and you're going right to sleep.
Myanmar is calling?
Right.
All right. Let's get into the main event. The Bantamweight King, the Machine, Merab Dvalishvili, taking on Piotr Jan again. I think we're going to see a rinse and repeat. I think we're going to see Piotr do a couple good things, a couple different things, and then we're going to see Merab just start to take over. We're going to see that cardio full effect.
Yeah, smart money's probably playing that bet. The only thing I hesitate is, have you seen Piotr Jan right now? Have you seen a picture of that man?
Mm-hmm.
You know how long he's been in camp? Like, as soon as he beat McGee, he was like, yeah, no, I'm going to get that shot at that belt, and I'm not going to miss. And I think that Piotr Jan, I think he might show us something, guys. I want Merab to win. I want him to achieve that GOAT status even further, cement it, and I would like to see Pantoja win, Merab win, Pantoja moves up for a super fight, and Merab take out Pantoja and just get some, like, all that clout he absolutely deserves. I think Peter Yan's going to be the boogeyman. I think there's going to be a straight wager played on my part, pretty hefty, placed on Peter Yan finish.
Okay. George?
Huh. Yeah, this is the Machine versus Peter Pan. I would say that Dwabashili is relentless, man, and he outpaces him again. This would be his fourth defense in a calendar year. This dude is a workaholic on steroids, but every time they test this guy, there is no steroids. It's just a whole shitload of hard work and a whole lot of cardio.
I think
Mhm.
everybody else just shooting up Marab piss.
Yeah.
He is the
Jan
steroid.
Jan's no mercy for his own cardio last time. I think Jan's gonna swing big, but Maram's gonna hug him to death. I'm furious kind of at the predictability in this one, but hey, it is what it is, and there you have it. 323 in all of its chaotic glory. Solid picks, a lot of outrage, and if it doesn't go the way that I think it's gonna go, don't blame me. Yell at your TV like I do and blame the fighters.
I think
Yeah.
you're wrong. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of hugging. I think it's going to be a whole lot of throwing.
I think so too. That's why I have like a slight edge for Peter Yan, because that dude, we're getting joined by the JoJo Bean real quick. Come here, babies. Give daddy kisses. And you say, hi, George. Hi, Tanner. I think Peter Yan has the skills to keep it at range. I think he can put it on Marab a little bit. And we've seen Marab's only susceptible to getting cracked in the body. And Peter Yan, he's a surgeon. So I think it'll be exciting at the least.
Hi. I think so too. I think we're just going to see Marab yeeting Yan, if you will.
Yeah, maybe in the fourth and fifth, but the first three. Whew.
Yeah, well, he was foot tripping him or foot sweeping him early on a bunch.
Yeah, he could do it. He could do the thing. You can go, mommy.
So we're done with that, but I want to touch on 324 just a little bit.
Georgie.
He dip?
Dip.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll touch on it with you.
Oh, his battery died.
Oh,
it's
no.
all good. Yeah, it's okay. We could do whatever you want, dog.
324.
Is that? Let me pull this up here.
That's our first card of next year.
Oh, yeah.
January 24th at the T-Mobile Arena in Paradise, Nevada.
Pimblett. Yeah.
Yes. We have Ilya, who stepped away. And we have Gaethje versus Patty for the interim title as the main event. Never mind that we have a defending champion against a former champion and GOAT.
The fucking GOAT. Yeah, that's disrespectful, huh?
So disrespectful.
I think so too, man. That's crazy. And then you have another former champion in Sean O'Malley. Should be the co-main, right? But you know how they do. Like, lightweight was the fucking premier division for decades. Now
you
I
have
think it's
two
like
former champions fighting earlier on the card. Grasso and Nunez, or Namo Nunez.
They should be, yeah. And Arnold versus Silva, that's going to be a bloodbath for as long as it lasts.
Same with Waldo Cortez Acosta and Derek Lewis.
Holy my shit. Gosh. They're going to put the doorstopper in Waldo's face. They're going to name it Derek Lewis. But I don't know, man. If Derek.
Waldo.
Fuck. Yeah, I think so, man. But Waldo, here's what Waldo does. He pulls straight back. He pulls his head back. And honestly, Anta Delija, he was going to take full advantage of that before he poked the eye, right? He was like, okay, I figured him out. He did. He figured him out, and he was going to run him over. Had he not poked Waldo in the eye, Waldo would not be in this position right now because Waldo would be knocked the fuck out in that fight. Now, Derek Lewis, he's going to do something he's going to put Waldo against the fence, and we've seen him throw fucking flying knees. We've seen him he rips his right hand to the body. That left hook follows every time. I think smart money goes Waldo. But it's gonna be one of those situations. I might throw a fucking straight wager on a knockout from the Black Beast, man, because
It's
he's
not a
another
bad
one of
idea.
those guys. As soon as you count that dude out, he goes out there and makes you look stupid.
Hmm. I think. What do you think about the disrespect towards Armin?
That's fucked. They're like, he beat Dan Hooker. That Dan Hooker's the only person that would fight him.
Yeah,
He's already beat Charles
he
Oliveira
was supposed
twice.
to get a title shot a while ago.
Yeah.
He had his title shot. He missed weight, hurt his back, whatever. Had
Yeah.
to pull out. Okay.
The only two guys that even would make sense for him to fight, other than Ilya, are now fighting for the strap. And you can't tell me that Armin doesn't deserve to be in there with one of those two. I mean, pick one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able to take Gaethje down the way he did Hooker, and we know for sure he's not going to fucking submit Patty the way he did Hooker. Patty's got tricks and a great jiu-jitsu game. And Gaethje's got incredible boxing. But here's the thing,
And wrestling defense.
right? Jordan Burroughs couldn't take him down in a match, so but still, they just want the highlight. And I think Armin could still provide a highlight. Honestly, I
Mhm.
think he does wild shit. He cracked Dan Hooker. He submitted him. And what's more highlight worthy than a finish? I mean, come on, guys. You got
Yep.
Patty, who could do it knockout. He could do it submission style. Or, Justin, the older he's gotten, when's his last knockout was Poirier with the head kick, and Poirier circled into the head kick, right? So
Mhm.
tough one, man. And I feel for Lerone Murphy too. I know that that's not on this card. That's on the next numbered card. But Lerone Murphy got shit on. A guy I really want to shout out. I'm glad you brought this up. Charles Energy Johnson. He knocked out Joshua Van, knocked him out, and
Yeah.
he's been on a fucking tear as well. And he got shit on, right? So it's sad to say, man. It's like that your Instagram followers or your fucking social media presence must have a lot to do with what's going on, because Lerone Murphy deserves a title shot. How many guys were going to step up and fight Aaron Pico? Fucking no one. And then he starches him.
Mhm.
Charles Johnson, long rangy striker with incredible wrestling defense. No one wants to fight him. He's actually kryptonite for Pantoja. He's massive. He's tall. He's lanky. And yeah, Armin. I think Armin got the worst shafting. I mean, you go out there, you take out the only guy who volunteers to fight you, and then the next card they come out with Justin Gaethje, Patty Pimblett for that strap that you rightfully deserve to fight for.
Mhm.
Fucked.
Let me ask you this: who you got in the main of that one?
Patty.
Yeah, same. All right, and let me ask you one more question,
Okay.
and then I am done.
All right.
170. Who are you throwing to Islam? We got three really good contenders.
I think I've named my
You've
playoff.
answered it before,
I
but I
think
want to
it's
see
Kamaru
if
Usman.
it's
I
still
think it's
Usman.
Usman. I think it's Usman, and we go
Okay, Usman can't
Michael Morales.
for whatever reason.
Oh, you're gonna make me pick someone other than Usman, huh?
Mhm.
Let's go. Let's give it to Gary. Let's give it to Ian Gary, the loudest mouth in the room, because what's going to make it satisfying for me is watching Islam beat him up. And in a straight meritocracy, John Anik said this, and I totally agree with it completely. In a straight meritocracy, it would be Shavkat Rakhmonov, right?
Yep,
But Shavkat's
100%.
knee was destroyed. He's had 2 fucking surgeries on it since he fought Ian Gary. He can't just jump in there. I think he does need a fight before he gets a title shot, just to see if he's going to be the same guy. Because you don't want to go in there compromised against Islam Makhachev, like not at all. So just for his benefit, I want to see him fight again. And I think you give him Joaquin Buckley when he comes back. And then we see what kind of shape he's in. I think you go Ian Gary, Islam. You go JDM, Carlos Prates. I wanted Michael Morales versus Ian Gary, but you took that away from me by getting Usman out of there. But yeah, so first I want Usman. If Usman can't go, we can go Ian Gary. Shavkat gets Buckley when he comes back. We do JDM versus Carlos Prates. Take my fucking money. And we could do Michael Morales for whoever wins the title fight, because 19-0, I don't 16 finishes, something fucking crazy. He has so many, and he's knocking dudes out. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you think
his
about
is
that little
as
playoff?
crazy as
Shavkat.
Shavkat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shavkat's
18
like
finishes, 19-0.
Yeah, right. The only person he
Wild.
didn't finish was Ian Gary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right.
Who doesn't want to see JDM Carlos Prates?
No, I'm more on the train of what you had in mind originally with Carlos Prates, Michael Morales.
Here's my thing about that, though. We take one contender off the board that way.
Or we really want to get crazy with it. We do Ian Gary fights for the title, right?
Yep.
And then we give Shavkat his introduction back tester fight against Michael Morales.
Oh, now see
19-0 against 19-0.
See, that's why I wanted Buckley, because I wanted him in shape. So we know he has the skills, right? We know he can beat everyone in that division. I just need to make sure his body can get through a contest. That's all I need, because I know he can finish everyone. I know he can strike with everyone. I know no one wants to grapple with him. We are even looking at Shavkat versus Hamzat Shemaev when Hamzat was on the come up. And I think if Shavkat wins the belt, defends it a couple times, he is big enough to put the weight on and go to 85. And that's a fight I still have an appetite for as long as Shavkat's healthy. I think you give him Buckley or someone like that when he comes back, and make sure he can get through the contest. And we're going straight to title contention, because you can't have that guy on the shelf.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got some things out of that I wanted. So that's all I got. You got anything before we skedaddle?
No, just jump on over to our Discord during the fight nights, guys. We're on there. I throw out my picks and my bets on Fridays after the weigh-ins, so you get free access to that. Now, we get a couple thousand members, maybe it'll be a couple bucks to join our Discord. But right now, jump in there right now and get these picks for free. George Novo is murdering on the picks, guys. I'm always bragging about mine, and I hit here and there, but George is throwing $3-4 bets in there, making $60-80 a pop. And then on Sunday, he's throwing in wild parlays and hitting for a couple $100. So if you're not coming to the Discord for my bets, at least go check out George. It's fucking free money, guys. And we'll tell you who missed weight, who got pulled from the fight card. Just like Waldo coming in late last week, we said if he made the weight, bet the house, he comes out and wins. Yeah. Come see us on our Discord, guys. We'd love to see you in there.
Yep. Peace.
See ya. Love y'all.